the end, notwithstanding, the defensive effort tonight seemed to be very lax.
Totally, and we were on our heels. They had us on the heels on both ends of the floor, Doug. Offensively, our thrust was, our theme tonight was to push the ball, and we were still tentative. We wanted to set a ton of pick and rolls. We didn't get into as many as we wanted to, but again, it started on the defensive end. They had us on the heels. They were in attack mode. They made shots, and we shouldn't be surprised with that. They have Hall of Famers on their team. So against those type of teams, you got to throw the first punch. You can't wait to get hit like we did tonight and wait to the last 5 minutes, and then you start scrapping and playing desperate. We're nowhere near where we need to be at that level where we can play and feel our way into the game. We got to be the desperate team every time we walk on the floor.
Defensively, they got to the rim, they got to the paint. They didn't.
Whatever they wanted, whether it was to the rim, jump shots. Only to the end did we get scrappy. We supposed to have been double teamed. We go down double team. We were soft in our double teams. So there was no redeeming qualities with our defense, and until the end, we got scrappy at the end, and we started locking up traps. We started playing the passing lane. We started playing desperate. And we've got to play that way, be a scrappy, hit-first team every time we walk on the floor.
Did Kyle seem more aggressive tonight?
He did. He had to be. He was. They were all over Rudy and DeMar. I thought DeMar first half kept us respectable, but again, Cal did a good job of being aggressive, finding the open guy. Tonight was the first time we got beat, I think, on the boards. We got beat in the paint. Again, any way they wanted to get us, they did it to us.
Offensively, I don't think you scored in the paint until the 3 minutes. I mean,
They're very good defense. They have good rim protection. Their numbers are really good as far as protecting the paint. But we had, even without Brooke, yes, they do a good job of protecting the paint. Again, you've got to beat them with draw and kick, with movement, with pick and rolls, and then kick out. And I would say the shots we got were on kick outs and the open looks we got, but we stopped doing that. But you got to be the aggressor. You got to attack their feet, attack the paint, and we didn't do a good job of that. And again, we didn't play with that desperation, ego attitude, and we got to have that every time we walk out, because we're not going to out-talent anybody. We're a team that's got to be scrappy, and again, we didn't play that way until the last 5 minutes.
That final possession, Rudy finding Amir in the corner, is that a look in that situation?
The look was for Rudy. I mean, Rudy, they did a good job of double teaming, getting the ball in his hands, watching the film just there, and just now, he had options with DeMar, and they left Amir there, and Rudy should have had a shot. Didn't take it. He found, and Amir had a clean look. I mean, it was straight, right on line, and he works on that shot every day in practice. But he had other options that, again, he made that decision, and we got to live with it. I trust Rudy in that situation.
In the final Nets possession, you wanted to foul earlier?
No, we didn't. We were going to go for a steal first. I thought we had a couple of good traps there, and maybe a couple of seconds went off earlier than what we had, but we were trying to go for a steal first, then foul. And that was our philosophy going into that. Maybe a couple of seconds sooner we could have got a foul, but I liked where we were and what we tried to do, and our plan going into that is get a steal first, get a hard trap first, and then foul.